Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of quick and important information being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. This is an article uploaded from RT.com, as you see up here. Dollar losing reserve status at stunning pace, right? Now, I've looked this up before in the past, but let's look it up again. Okay? What happens when the US dollar is not the reserve currency? Is what I'm looking for. So, I mean, let's see. What happens is, let me see. Just give me a moment. See, former treasury. Hold on. I looked this up before, but they'll tell you. Yeah, I believe it's right here. This is what happens when the US dollar is no longer the reserve currency, right? Let me see. Let me zoom in on this. Hold on, let me hit Ctrl F here and then type in difference. Here we go. So right here, right? This is what happens when the US dollar is no longer the reserve currency, and there's a lot of countries ditching the dollar. Okay, we're talking about Brazil, India, Iran, Russia, China. So this is what's going to happen, right? Whatever debt you have now will follow you into a currency reset. Okay? Let's look up what a currency reset is. No matter the world reserve currency, you'll still owe your mortgage, credit card, car, and college tuition. The big difference is that those dollars will now be worth mere pennies. It will be 2, 3, or even times as hard to pay for anything, including food, water, and shelter. So what do we see here? We see the dollar losing its reserve status. Okay, which means the Heavenly Father is bringing this country down financially. And he's using the left-hand side, the so-called elites, to do it. Because ultimately, the so-called elites, they want to devalue the dollar. Why? So they can crash the financial system and basically make the CHIP the new reserve currency. They want to put people's money on a CHIP. And that's really what it's boiling down to, okay? Now, they've already succeeded in making Ukraine a digital society. You know, China is pretty much a digital society. And now they're looking to make the US the same way. Okay. Which the CHIP is the MOTB. And that's according to Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 to 18. Okay? So you see, when the dollar gets devalued or is no longer the reserved currency, right? Your dollars will be worth mere pennies, which means the dollar will lose its buying power. And when that happens, it'd be hard for you to pay for anything, including food, water, and shelter. So just like in that movie, I Am Legend, right? And there was a scene in the movie where, because I mean, come on, the so-called elites, they like to show people what they intend on doing before they do it in their movie, before they do it, right? But they show you what they intend on doing in their movies. Now, let's see. What is a currency reset? Okay. So let's see, the currency reset. The global currency reset. No. Yeah. Hold on. The global currency reset typically refers to a hypothetical event in which the world's currencies are supposedly reset. So they don't really give you a proper definition for it. So that basically consider it as consider it as a default. If you don't know what a default is, here, let me see. Let's type this in. What happens when you, because a currency defect, a currency reset is basically like you defaulted on a loan, right? Defaulting on a loan happens when you miss payments for specific periods. The time when a loan default, when a loan defaults is sent as a debt collection. So you see, when the dollar crashes, right? Just like they told you earlier, basically you'll be in debt that you will not be able to pay off. So this country is through, man. Through 2.0. Let's go to Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 18. Okay, Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. You see that? So your gold and your silver is a metaphor for your dollars, the money you have in your pocket. It will not be able to deliver you in the day of the Lord's wrath, because when the Lord brings his wrath, the financial collapse is going to be a part of his wrath. You see? Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 19. Let's go here to Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 19. Okay, it says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, just like how they show you in that movie I Am Legend, right? People's going to cast their dollars in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. So, when this financial system collapses, people will not be able to use their money to buy food or water, which is essential for survival. So This is prophesied to happen. Which what? When a financial collapse happens, it's going to lead to people raiding stores. The crime rate is going to go up. People's going to break into other people's houses. Okay, they will probably kill the owners and take their food and resources just to survive. And the love of many shall wax cold. With that, I'm going to say, Shalom is on to the next one.